over 2 years, one man has brought you information.
We just played some Elysium with AVG. It's brand new. It's not even released yet. It's not going to be released till the end of the month. These guys are out of Fredericksburg, Virginia. Nate, Curb, and Nathan. You can check them out at LCMRocksHard.com. Well, from what I understand, Dave and Jason are the steadfast guys, because when he came from Illinois, I guess, and he was trying to get the band together, he met Dave first. And then before that, from Boston, Massachusetts, we had Escape to Everything with Infliction Within. That's Mike, Freddie, Ronnie, Matt, and Steve. Go check them out on Facebook right now.
Independent metal from around the world.
Nation Zero with Malice. Those guys are out of Boston. We did Shred of Salvation, 3508. That's, of course, a female-fronted metal band out of Providence, Rhode Island. These guys are out of hometown right here, Waterbury. We played some Motorfinger. Those guys are out of also Norway, man.
And pure insanity.
This is insanity.
The Nation of Decimation.
The Nation is listening.
So, yeah, thanks for listening for the past couple of years, people. And, we're going to keep going as long as OFNR is here and you guys want to keep hearing this show, you know? Decimation.
here's the Bagman. Oh, here's the Bagman, the nation of Decimation.
Better late than never, man.
We are here in the clear, in the rear with the gear.
If there is any question as to me being very serious about doing the show every week, wow, that was quite a quick ride over here, man. But, you know, we do things in life, man, you know, on our own time that kind of bleed into other things sometimes. So,
yeah,
you know,
man.
Try to make it all work.
That's it. Gotta do the balance thing, man.
But we are here at the Nation.
Yeah.
And we got special guests. Fucking singer from Currents.
Yeah, man.
Patrizio.
Patrizio.
Yeah, it should be a good time, man. These guys are fucking pummeling, dude. Did you get a chance to hear some of the shit?
Yeah, I did.
Holy crap, dude.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? Kind of reminds me of Cyperna. A little bit.
Yeah.
It's got that style. Like, those guys together, playing together in the same show would be an all right fucking time right
maybe
there.
Dream of Scipio on there, too. Dream of Scipio's kind of like that. We got some Dream of Scipio coming on tonight. We got a newer song we're going to be playing by them tonight, so that's pretty cool. Got my hands on that today.
Yeah.
And, we're going to be pummeling you from start to finish, people. Just all these bands are all fucking cranked tonight. So.
And as I mentioned on the Nation of Decimation group page, I got brand new music from Into the Coven.
Very nice.
Like, from the studio to our ear holes.
Nice.
Like, you cannot get this, I don't think, anywhere else. Except maybe on the Reverb Nation, but don't quote me on it. Also got brand new Vestal Claret from the guy who makes, you know, the music happen over there at the Up Recording Studio where Into the Coven recorded. That would be Mr. Simon.
Yeah, Simon was on the Metal Syndicate last week. So if you were listening on Sunday, you would have heard on OFNR's rebroadcast of that. So them talking to Simon. That was pretty cool.
Syndicate, Sundays.
It was a little bit hard to hear Alan because I guess he was on the phone in an undisclosed area or whatever.
Location,
But no, it was a really good show. You know, Simon's got a lot to talk about. Very smart dude. Very smart dude. So
very good at what he fucking do, too. Go check out Up Recording Studios, uprecordingstudios.com. Check them out on Facebook. I think it's uprecordingstudios.com.
And you can go to Metal Syndicate and still hear that.
Yeah,
you can download any of their shows and check them out.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, for sure.
And you can check out the last 7 weeks of our show on YouTube.
Yep. Finally got the what do you call it? Program up.
Yep. That's
right.
It
was a really busy week last week. I think for both of us. You starting your new job, and I just ran into a whole bunch of stuff, so things were a little delayed. We apologize for our delay,
but it's there now.
We try to get it up,
but it's there.
Yeah.
And if you want a full detailed accounting,
yeah, it really is detailed, isn't it?
What the fuck we do on this show, check it out.
Links to everything.
Literally everything. Like, there might be a link to the word "the," I think, in there somewhere.
No, that's too much, man. No, we talk a lot about a lot of things on the show. We do a lot of side notes. You know, we'll just go, oh, by the way, and we'll start talking about this other thing, and there's a link for that. So.
Right. So this way, you know, if you're like, oh man, I wish they would have talked more about that, or I'd like to hear more about that, or if you want to hear about any of the bands, and I mean any of the bands that we fucking play here tonight,
or talk about, or whatever,
you could definitely check out the program from the last 7 weeks. Bagman does a damn fine job of making sure you guys get your information.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you want the new Victus by I Kill You, there's a few spaces in there that you could find the direct link to all that.
Absolutely. So, sometimes we include video links. Sometimes we include all kinds of fun stuff in there.
Pictures, things like that.
God, dude, there's so many. And tonight's no different. We got a great show for you lined up. All kinds of new music. We got the band Currents, as Bagman was saying. I wanted to thank Ben over at iDream Creative.
Absolutely. I was checking out that site, too. He's got a pretty cool site there.
That dude is no joke, man. Busy motherfucker, constantly working. Of course, I've done some work with Ben over the months here.
And if there's any question as to whether the guy knows what he's doing, he was in a mirror, so...
Yeah, see, I don't like to mention that because a lot of people, like, cringe when you bring up a mirror.
Why though?
Because their new stuff's really not.
The last album was killed, dude. I haven't heard anything brand spanking new yet, but the last album was fucking sick as shit, dude.
Unfortunately, I know Ben very well. I've heard the story, and I won't tell that story here. I will make sure we get in touch with Ben and make him tell this story, because he'd be more than happy to do that for us, I'm sure. But I did want to mention him because he's the one who proctored he sent me over the current stuff, and I was like, whoa, we need this on Nation of Decimation.
Nice.
And he's like, yeah, they just signed up with iDream, and I was like, well, we will make this happen. So I, just said, we will make this happen, and then went off and contacted the band, said, hey, yo, I see you signed with my boy Ben for the iDream thing, getting some exposure that way. I also work with Ben here at OFNR, and you should come on our airwaves and fucking talk to us.
And one of the best parts of all this is they're from Connecticut. They're from Fairfield County. So they're
we're
from here.
Learning about new bands all the
Yeah.
time.
Yep.
All the time.
And I guess they were in Warped Tour last year, and they're gonna try to get on Warped Tour again.
Yeah, a lot of bands trying to do that.
A lot of good stuff happening for that band. I look forward to talking to Patrizio in a little bit.
Quick shout out to Opus. I guess he won some thing from that other station. And I mean,
well, congratulations
to Opus, because
yeah.
the problem with that I see with that, and maybe it's just me, but you're not ever gonna play it on the air. I need to get a copy, because this is where my ass could write checks that my butt can cash or some shit. Because I don't have any Opus tracks. I should. God damn it. I just saw him too. I probably could have gotten a copy. Fuck. I didn't even think of it. We'll get some fucking Opus music.
Yeah, I think we could make it happen.
We'll get some of that acoustic shit, even though it's not Nation of Decimation stuff.
Well, we've had acoustic stuff on here.
Yeah, we got to get some of that stuff from Opus, man.
I mean, he's metal.
Metal's fuck.
Dead by Wednesday's metal.
Metal's fuck.
So
I just wanted to shout him out real quick. Give him congrats for winning that shit, because, it's cool. I mean, obviously, they're a much bigger station than we are, but I still feel, Bagman, in my heart of hearts.
Well, 106.9, this crack, makes me throw up in my lap.
But that's just me. That's just me. And shout outs to Big O and Zoot for that clip, because they actually wrote a song way back when for the Indie Ignition with me and Video Bill, and that is in the tune. I should pull that out and play that a little bit, just so you guys can check it out. I mean, obviously, it was a song for one of our shows here at OFNR, but very cool. When bands do that, well, just much like we had Tim Smith earlier, of course, doing our intro as always. If you're in a band and you want to fucking give it a whirl, I mean, whatever. It doesn't have to be, whatever you're feeling.
You don't have to go to a major studio to do this. You could do it on a 4-track if it sounds good.
Yeah, whatever, man.
We'll play it on the air.
Get it to us. Hell yeah.
We'd be honored by that. Saturday, I went down to Cherry Street
Nice.
and hung out with Major Chugs or Mouse Man or Dirty Filthy Midget, whatever you want to call them. And Simple Machinery was on that. They were pretty badass. Apostasy, I haven't seen them in a little while. They sounded really good that night.
Oh, yeah.
Really, really good. Breathe was also there. They're kind of a cover band. They do like Saliva and, Pop Evil and things like that.
Dennis, you got your license ring. Of course he does. I'm just not even playing.
The only band I didn't see was Hearts and Thieves, but I've seen them before. They're pretty good too. But it was a good night. It was nice to see everybody.
Yeah, man. I feel like it's been forever since I've been out to a show, and I apologize, but it's been kind of crazy for me lately. I am going to be at the fucking Metal Syndicate's Diversity Metal Fest this fucking weekend.
I will be there too.
Broadcasting live music from the show. And now that I have my new setup, I'm going to also be like, in between, maybe playing some tunes and such.
Nice.
And then,
so if you can't make it out,
shit,
you'll be able to still attend it in some form of fashion.
Yeah, plus, I'll get some of the bands to come over and hang out with OFNR and talk with us on the air in between sets, so we can actually get like some,
And it's a hell of a lineup too.
Heads up
it really is a good lineup.
On what's going on. I think it's gonna be awesome, man.
Now they're calling for rain on Saturday, but don't worry because the place is covered.
It's a fucking pavilion, man.
Yeah, it's got a cover on it.
Dude, it's badass place. If you've never been out to city limits, man, it's pretty fucking
Last
awesome.
year we went there, it was pouring out.
Yeah, it was.
When we first got there, and nobody got wet, so.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, good times on Saturday. Did you do anything interesting this weekend, Knob, at all?
I really was hanging out with the fam.
Cool.
Kind of just laid back kind of stuff. Obviously this weekend, was kind of a transition period. I left my old job to a new job that I started this past Monday, and my commute is a hell of a lot more, but I feel better, even though I have to drive farther to feel better. Like, I feel like I'm doing more.
Nice.
Already. And so it's kind of cool, but it's been a fucking hell of a change. So I kind of just laid low this weekend because I knew that, Monday morning I'd have to get up pretty fucking early. I get up at like 6:30 now, man. Dude.
With the rooster.
11 o'clock tonight, I'm going to be like...
So what are you saying? You get up in the morning with a cock, what?
What?
So anyway, dude, I went earlier in the afternoon. I went down to Walmart, and Walmart has got, I don't know how anybody of our listeners or yourself feel, but one of the ideal things to get at Taco Bell is their fucking soda, the Baja Blast by Mountain Dew.
Okay.
Never has it been available in a can or a bottle or anything like that. Now you go in to Walmart for a limited time, and they've got cases of it. So if you're into that, grab it while you can, because basically Taco Bell's the only place you can get that fucking soda at. So I just saw a picture here on the net, and it just reminded me of it. So I was like, hey, go get some Baja Blast, people. You will appreciate it. If you like Volt at all, which is a Coke product.
Don't you get it, please?
Yeah,
just get it, man.
Get it. Get it already. Just fucking get it. Because it gives me a fever.
Man, that's fucked up.
Gives me a fever.
And it's gone.
Nice. All right. Anything else, man? Or you want to get into some tunes here?
Just in case you didn't know where we were. It's the Nation Decimation OFNR. It's time for some tunes. I do have some quick things. I know we've already been yapping about for a little while here, but it is sort of a talk show with music in between. I did find some cool little things that I wanted to share with y'all. Don't have them handy.
Well, I wasn't sure if you wanted to talk about anything yet, because I got this one thing. Over 1.5 million people are being held captive in Connecticut, apparently.
Really?
Most people are saying they'd leave Connecticut if they could.
Oh, dude, I totally...
That's what 49% of the residents asked by the Gallup poll
I'd totally
said.
be out if I could, man. I mean, again, I like my job. I love OFNR. I love the metal community here. But...
What's keeping you here is the question that they're asking.
I've got fucking a family. I've got kids. I've got a house. I can't just... it doesn't work like that, man. You can't just up and move. You know what I'm saying?
Nearly 50% of people say, I would leave if I could, but I've got a lot of things going on. Connecticut residents were second only to Illinois in their apparent dissatisfaction with living in their state. 50% of Illinois residents polled would leave it if they could. Only 49% of nutmeggers responded the same, according to the Gallup poll. All right. So here's the theoretical question. Gallup says it's measured residents' interest in moving out of the state by asking, regardless of whether you will move, if you had the opportunity, would you move to another state, or would you rather remain here in Connecticut?
See ya.
If you live in Montana, Hawaii, or Maine, you're pretty much digging where you're living and don't want to move out. So the poll dug a little bit deeper and asked residents if they were actually planning on moving within the next 12 months. And what they got was work business related, 21% that said that they were willing to leave. Family and friends, I guess, is one of the reasons they're staying. 13% of those people are staying because of family and friends. 7% because of weather and location. Quality of life and change, 12%. School related, 10%. Cost of living, 12%. Taxes, 6%. And that 21% was work business related. That's the reason. So the question for tonight for the Nation of Decimation, if you feel like chiming in, is if you could leave Connecticut Would you? And why would you?
And where would you go?
And what's keeping you here?
And where would you go? Where would you ultimately like to? For me,
Yeah.
I'd like to go to like Colorado
Yeah.
or Washington.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Because those states have it together, man. They're generating revenue,
Yep.
millions of dollars of revenue, in a product that I endorse
Yep.
and completely and utterly agree with
And enjoy on occasion.
and enjoy on occasion. I don't know when that occasion is, but on occasion, I enjoy.
It would sound
Some
better if you had a
stuff.
water bowl.
I know. From Colorado and Washington. So I'd probably move there.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, I'm not liking this place anymore. I think it's the weather that I'm
you
not
know what
really
it is?
liking here
You know
anymore.
what it is? Dude, we get taxed to fucking
This is
death.
true.
And it's one of the wealthiest states, yet, you know, here in Waterbury, as a for instance, it's like 75% or 80% or more, potentially, of people whose homes are in foreclosure.
Yep.
Just in this city.
Well, what about when you go shopping? I mean, you can't get nothing for $50
my
anymore,
God,
dude.
Forget about it.
You know, you
Holy
want to
shit.
eat for a month, man. You're gonna spend like $300 fucking dollars on that.
See,
you know?
I've actually gotten pretty smart because there are places, if you're smart enough and you're, you know, that you can go and save yourself a shit ton of fucking money.
Well,
you know?
here's one place, man. If you've got the time and you're willing to do the effort, and you get the Sunday paper, take all those fucking flyers out, or even the ones that come in like in the middle of the week. You get like a newspaper with some stuff in it. Bring that down to Walmart and say, yeah, I found this product for this price at fucking Stop and Shop, and they'll fucking match it. And they'll do it from any of the stores. So if you got the time to bring all those flyers, man, stand there and point them out to the lady. She'll give you the price of the other stores. So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
Makes a big difference.
All right, so I got 10 things, 10 strange birth customs from around the world.
Nice.
Number 10, Balinese babies cannot touch the ground. No shit. So basically, the Balinese believe that the placenta or area has a spirit of its own and acts as the child's guardian angels. Parents bury the placenta ritually in a special cemetery. The weirdest custom, however, is that babies aren't allowed to touch the ground until they reach 3 months of age. Newborn is considered pure, and any contact with the floor within those 3 months will defile the baby.
Wow.
But at 3 months, the family holds a formal ceremony, and the baby walks on unclean ground for the very first time.
Wow. I wonder if it gets sick right away.
Pretty wild, huh? Number 9, eating the placenta.
Oh, boy.
Delicious.
They do that here.
The placenta sends fetus nutrition, but some mothers consider it to be nutrition itself. Through maternal placentology, the mother eats her own placenta after birth to absorb hormones and other nutrients. Sounds disgusting if you ask me. Traditional medicine in China, Jamaica, and parts of India recommend it, actually, for various mystical reasons, rather. Modern practitioners claim that hormones form the placenta can relieve stress and curb postpartum depression, but gain cannibalism. Alright, maybe that last part's not true, but... Number 8, wedding cake on a baby's forehead. You know how like some couples keep their wedding cake topper for a year, and at the 1 year anniversary of their marriage, they
Usually in the freezer. I hope they defrosted it first.
Well, some couples, I guess, serve the top tier cake to guests and sprinkle a few crumbs on the child's forehead to bless it with good luck. I mean, I guess that's like, you gotta have pretty goddamn good timing to have a baby in the 1 year to make sure that you could fucking have that cake and eat it too. And sprinkle it over their forehead like a christening, I guess.
Wow.
Anyway, moving on. This one, Bagman, makes me cringe. So I do not endorse nor...
If it makes knobs cringe, watch out, people.
I do not endorse nor... what else is it? Condone doing this for religious purposes or otherwise. Okay. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, this is fucking terrible. Baby fellatio.
Wow,
That's right.
Man, that's...
Baby fellatio. The Manchu, a minority in China, have a weird way of showing their love for newborns. Public displays of affection extend even to the child's genitals. Girls receive joyous genital tickling, while the boys receive full-on fellatio from their moms. Similar practices go on in some cultures among people in Thailand, Japan, and India. Oh my god, yes, I love to fucking suck my baby up. Dude, get a grip, alright? Number 6, Chinese pregnancy restrictions. Of course, most of you guys know that when a Chinese couple marry and enter their home for the first time, the husband is supposed to carry the bride over the threshold. He also carries her over burning coals to ensure that she can give birth. And then the wife does get pregnant. She usually traditionally faces a host of unusual and surprising bans. She must not gossip. She must not laugh too loudly. She must not get angry or even think bad thoughts. She must not look at colors that clash. And should only eat light-colored food to create light-colored baby, of course.
And she's not allowed to listen to Cypernum.
She must sleep with a knife under her bed, so the sharp object will deter bad spirits. The house must not undergo any construction during the pregnancy, and the mother can have absolutely, positively, no sex.
Bummer.
Damn, dude. It's getting serious. Number 5. If you thought baby fellatio was bad, this is pretty fucking bad. Spitting on the baby. Spitting on the baby, doo-doo-doo-doo. Spitting on the baby,
over here, baby.
How about you? Spitting on the baby, doopity-doo, doop-boop-a-doop-doop. People of Matania and surrounding countries believe that human saliva can retain words, so they spit on newborns to add blessings. When a baby is born, women spit on his face, spit in his ear, and for good measure, rub saliva all over his head.
I'd really hate to see if one of those people came over here and tried that shit.
The Igbo tribe of Nigeria goes a step further. When a baby is born, it goes to the family's ancestral house. There, a relative who is in good orator chews some alligator pepper, spits it on his finger, and puts it in the baby's mouth. This makes the child grow up to be as good an orator as the donor of the spit. Gross.
Wow. Too much sharing going on in those countries.
Number 4. When do you keep the baby free of heat strokes and rashes? If you choose douse them in icy water, it's a good chance you're a Mayan. In hot countries like Guatemala, Mayan mothers think ice baths are the best way to fight the heat. Babies generally scream during the whole entire time of the bath, but the mothers don't mind. They claim the baby goes to sleep right after, and whether or not that's true, witnesses say that the ice bath does really cure heat rash.
Sounds like torture, man, if they're screaming their heads off and all, and she don't mind.
Number 3. Lithuanian baby racing. Now, if it's got 4 appendages and a diaper, Lithuanian baby racing. Most of the infants spend their time chilling and getting spoiled by their parents, but some Lithuanian babies have things a little different. Every year, the country organizes a race to find the fastest crawler in all the country. The event is often marked by hilarious moments when babies have absolutely no idea what to do, and crash midway because, well, they're babies. The race is supported by sponsors. Dude, I think we should start having
sponsor
baby races at metal shows.
Yeah, everybody's got children now of the infant persuasion. So,
Number 2, unassisted Nigerian birth.
Unassisted, you said?
That is what I said.
Nice.
In parts of Nigeria, pregnant women are supposed to give birth alone. Alone.
Just lock her in that room.
You will give birth.
You will give birth one way or another.
In parts of Nigeria, pregnant women are supposed to give birth alone. Midwives and other supporters come in after the delivery, but the woman is expected to go in the room herself and go through the entire process alone. This country has more. This custom has more to do with poverty and women's low social standing than independence. So, just remember, if you're pregnant, don't have a baby in Nigeria.
Those women are better than most women here in that respect, man.
And the number 1 weirdest birth custom from around the world, according to this list on Listverse, Kalish mothers in Pakistan give birth away from their families, but for a different reason. The culture considers mothers in labor to be unclean. Mothers therefore deliver their children in a special isolated building. System lets men stay far away from the disgusting fluids, quote unquote, and general air, quote unquote, of childbirth, for fear of polluting themselves. Even other women who
This is coming from a country where they keep all their women covered anyways.
Even other women who will probably go through the same thing in the future or have in the past don't want to be around. The other people who can enter the house to assist mothers are women who are menstruating because they too are unclean. So there you go, your top 10 bizarre, weirdest birth customs from around the world. You can check that out on Listverse.
Now, I'm not prejudiced, dude. I'm not prejudiced, but these are the guys that are keeping their women covered all the time. And they're the ones that you go in the convenience store and you're just like, overcome by the fact that they don't really like to bathe. So, you put all that in, in order of things. Kind of fucked up, man. So anyways, if you're hanging out with us and not at the Seven Dust Show.
Yeah. Or even, you know what? If you're at the Seven Dust Show or thinking about going to the Seven Dust Show, if you got an Apple iPhone, or if you got a Droid-based smartphone, you can take us with you. Just go right to OFNRforever.com, click the monkey like always, and it will play on your phone. If not,
if you smoke and you're hanging out in front, listen to us while you're having a smoke.
Even if that don't work, check out the Winamp app. Get the Winamp app and you can get us on Shoutcast Radio.
Hell yeah.
So you can do that. Or if maybe you missed any of this stuff that we talked about, you can always get it on YouTube, at least within, by the next week.
Yeah.
We usually have it.
I was talking to Dennis down at Cherry Street, and I said, dude, all our past shows are on YouTube. I was like, I'm going to have to hook that up for some of those nights when we need a little something to listen to. So, check out our past shows for sure.
Absolutely. Of course, we don't allow you to download them, but there's ways. If you really want to fucking do it, please do. If you want a copy after you've heard it, let us know. I'll send it to you.
Absolutely.
I'll just Dropbox it to you. We enjoy that. I just, I know most people, once you listen to a podcast, you're just going to delete it anyway. So it's just good to just have it on YouTube. You can always go back to it, even if you listen to half the thing, and then you're like, all right, I'll come back to that. And you listen to it later. So check it out on YouTube, of course. Let's play some music, Mr. Bagman.
Hell yeah.
I know you've got something. Why is that still wrong?
I have something first here, if it's going to play, from another band that just happens to be out of Connecticut that I wasn't familiar with until earlier today, actually.
Well, you see, that would be what's going to happen, but
we got some other stuff that needs to be played as well.
But I just like saying but.
Okay.
It's fun.
All right.
Where is that fucking thing? There it is. But
yeah, at 9 o'clock we're gonna have Patrizio coming on. In the meantime, if you want to call us about anything, 203-794-OFNR or 203-794-6367.
It's actually 203-794-6367.
Okay.
Squeaker.
That works too.
7, 6, 7. There you go. Much better. Oh, and we will get to the wretch in me just a little while.
Yeah.
First, brand new music. Brand fucking new. Right here on The Nation.
Stick bitches.
Are you still tuned in waiting for new music? Really?
It's coming.
I could totally just fuck with you right now and not play it.
It's coming.
I don't know. What do you think I should do here, Bagman? Do you think I should play this for these guys, I guess?
If you feel like it. You're the guy behind the board, man. You decide it all, really.
This is true. I do have ultimate power. It's kind of like being Bob. Bob. This is Bob.
It's the Bagman and Knob show. But you're the one twisting the knobs. That's why they call you Knob.
Dude, what's going on? Hey, what's in the bag, dude? You got like a whole bag of CDs right there, man. If you were to pick out one CD out of that whole bag this week, what would it
high number of children laid to rest here, most of whom passed in the 1940s. Yet no one in the town seems to recall anything unusual about this time. To us, anyway. Yet legend tells a different story. One whose evidence is all around us. Etched in stone.
Decimation, got the whole world will know fear. Every soul will find you. This man will pay the price for their enemy. Not my hands, delivering sacrifice.
This was never what I pictured you to be. Crossing my fingers, is this all you are? Each breath you take, tearing me apart. I try to lead you the best I can. Maybe one day you'll be I try to keep you safe. I tell you not to be afraid. I promise you better days until you
As you never can tell, there just might be a gremlin in your house.
Holy shit, what is that?
The fucking gremlin, dude.
Where the fuck did it come from?
I bought it off eBay.
Why the fuck are you buying gremlins for the effing studio?
Because he'll play new music.
Oh. Well, alright, he just kind of creeps me out, that's all.
New music.
Coming up now.
kidnapped and kept in isolation till she can satisfy my ritual needs. Soon it will be time for the celebration. So says the devil that lives in me. She's like an animal kept in chains. Against her will, she needs to be restrained. Just like a prisoner locked in a cell. Awaits the slaughter, should she sent to hell. So says the devil that lives in me. She's like an animal kept in chains. Against her will, she needs to be restrained. Just like a prisoner locked in a cell. Awaits the slaughter, should she sent to hell.
Strung her upside down.
From the rafter.
Tie her at her ankles. Hung by her feet. Soon she'll know just what it is I'm after. Bled her like a butcher's piece of meat.
From Hong Kong to Honolulu, from Chinatown to China, officialfnradio.com gives a whole new meaning to the word local. So keep it local, keep it loud, and keep it locked. Only on officialfnradio.com.
Yeah, that sounds pretty sweet to me.
It does. It does. It does sound very good.
Fucking Vestal Claret, yo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit is fucking... Dude, Simon is nuts, man.
Philip Swanson and Simon, of course. They're out of Seymour.
And it was an idea for an occult heavy metal death rock project. Simon was running the studio Phil was recording at and asked if he wanted to take part of the project. Blood Oath and Templar's Idol were the first tracks ever spawned. That right there that you just heard was brand new. I mean, like brand new. Like fucking brand spankety new. Like hot off the fucking presses over at Up Recording. New. It's called Piece of Meat off of 4 Stones and a Foot.
Sometimes you need a piece of meat.
Sometimes you need a piece of meat. I agree. Before that, of course, we played The Wretch and Me with Charlatan's Web.
Hell yeah. Good stuff right there. Brutalizing. Of course, those guys are out of Connecticut. Another one of those bands that I just kind of ran into in my searches and visitations throughout the net. You can download their album that's on that EP at their Bandcamp. So it's This Wretch in Me. Go download a free copy of that. Matter of fact, I think you've got a free copy of that now, Knob. Hooked you up with that. So very, very, very cool.
And before that, we played 2. Count them. 1, 2.
Dos.
2 brand new tracks, again from Up Recording Studios, but a different band this time.
Yep.
Our good dear friends from Into the Coven. That's Steve, Adam, Chuck, Matt, Josh, out of Danbury.
Mm-hmm. They got some shows coming up, too.
Yeah, man. Upcoming shows, the 31st, Fiddler's Green in Stamford, June the 14th in New Milford, Connecticut, and June 28th, Diamond Lils in Waterbury. That is their CD release show. That is like 5 minutes from here. Yeah. So I'll be there. Probably broadcasting live, because why the hell not?
Right?
Figure it out. I'll figure it out.
And if you missed those dates, you could check them again on Facebook, on their Facebook page, or you can go to their Reverb Nation, or even intothecoven.com.
That's right, Facebook.com/join the Coven. Go check them out.
Yes.
I don't know if those are the actual finished tracks either, man. I don't know. I'm listening, and I'm like, I don't know. But I've been assured those are the tracks, man.
You heard it here first.
You heard that shit here, and even if it's not the finalized shit, dude, then you heard it here first.
Damn straight.
Because again, you know, we love Connecticut bands, and Connecticut bands love OFNR, and bands from around the world love OFNR, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Wanted a quick shout out to the boys over at Discipline X. We haven't said what up to those dudes in a couple seconds, so...
If you go on our group page and scroll down a little bit, they got official FN Radio shirts they're wearing, you know, for the picture, which is pretty cool, because, I mean, no big deal or anything, but they're all the way in Finland, so, yeah, kind of sent that out there, and they put them on, said, hey, check it out. Of course, you can go back and listen to that show, too, right? You got that up in the YouTube area, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Check out the interview with Discipline X.
Caller, you're on the air with Official FN Radio. We didn't even hear the damn phone ring. What's up?
Oh, yeah, what's going on? That's Patrizio from Currents.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
Welcome to OFNR and the Nation of Decimation. That's Bagman.
What's up, brother?
I'm Knob.
What's going on?
What's up, man?
Chilling.
Give us an idea what's going on with you, man. I mean, you guys got a lot going on. It's very amazing.
Dude, thank you. Thank you, yeah. I mean, we just caught up with Ben a couple weeks ago, and we've just been working really hard on getting stuff out. It's really putting our name out there.
Oh, yeah, dude. Ben is no shit, dude.
Now, how did you guys get involved with Ben?
Honestly, it's just through friends, just talking to him, putting our name out there. I have a friend that he's working with that works at the Heirloom up in Danbury that's mentioned us to him. My guitarist friend Jimmy, who did our promos not too long ago, mentioned us to him. And then he just decided to hit me up one day. And then we've been talking ever since.
Yeah, you guys got another show coming up at the Heirloom in a little bit, too.
Save the Loom, go to shows, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. It's a good fucking
Dude, I
place.
love that place.
Yeah, hell yeah. I've seen many a good show at the Loom.
Yeah, no, we just announced the show today for June 14th. It's our first show back since last December, so really excited to announce it, and I can't wait to play. It's been too long since I've been on stage.
Dude, let me just tell you, man, the shit that we heard,
it's
fucking crushing.
It's thunderous, thunderous.
Dude, thank you so much. Great. I'm stoked you guys like it.
Yeah, man, that shit is no joke, man. People should definitely check you guys out, you know? We were saying, you know, there's a band called Cypherno. I don't know if you run into those dudes, but you guys sound right up that same kind of like fucking no joke in your face, kick you in the ball sack, fucking leave you for dead.
Dude, that's the goal. That's the goal. I'm glad you got that out of it. That was definitely our goal. Just really get in your face and just really, I don't know, just really put our heart and soul into it.
Now, when we usually do interviews, we obviously like to do a little legwork, you know, to find out what's going on and stuff like that. I saw a whole bunch of different videos and things of your band and yourself, and it seems to me that you guys are trying to put a message out there, a positive message. You want to talk a little bit about what you're trying to convey in your music and in your lyrics?
Definitely. Do you want me to say that now, or?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man, we're live, rocking and rolling.
We're live, ready to go.
Having a conversation.
Oh, that's sick. Okay. Well, our EP that we released last year, I believe last December, it was called Victimized.
Awesome,
it was really, the message behind that was really just honestly believing in yourself, and just really, you know, it's kind of like what every band honestly talks about. But for me personally, this album, I mean, that EP was really about really staying true to yourself and not really letting your emotions get the best of you. And that honestly, there's always going to be someone there that's going to be able to help you through whatever struggle you're going through. And that, you know, it's never too late to actually pick yourself up and actually make a better, you know, life choice. So every song has, like, just covers different aspects of life. Like, I'll just go through the EP track. It's just Victimized, it's suicide prevention. That there's always going to be someone there for you, even when you're at like the lowest low. There's always going to be someone there to pick you back up, no matter who it is. Solace. We're not a Christian band by any means. There's only a few of us that actually are, you know, like that. But Solace is more of a way to find like faith in something you believe in, whether it be God, like a God, whatever, or you're just yourself. It's a way just to actually like find faith for yourself in order to pick yourself back up. And then, like, the rest of the songs are honestly just about, like, heartbreak and, you know, going through shit relationships and how to deal with that instead of, you know, just sobbing and weeping the whole time, just like trying to, you know, have like a pity party on yourself. So I don't know. It's just, there's some kind of negative kind of like, there's a lot of positive connotations in there, but like there's a lot of people may convey it as being really negative. So like Hanging by a Thread is a pretty like, you know, in your face song where it just pretty much talks about like someone trying to kill themselves, but like the full meaning of that song is just really positive and just being like, well, look, if a kid's listening to it and he's in there like those shoes and he listens to the song and he's like, wow, there's actually someone out there that's been in my shoes before and like look where they're at. So maybe I shouldn't actually go ahead and, you know, take that extra step. Maybe I should rethink about what I'm doing and reevaluate my life and see if I should actually make a positive impact. So that's kind of like our goal.
Word.
And everything. So yeah.
Okay, now what's the difference between that CD and the new one that you guys got coming out this summer called Life, was it / Lost?
Yeah, Lost. Yeah, Life Lost.
Life Lost.
It's kind of, it's kind of just like a more broad, you know, understanding of the EP. So we're going to, like, I'm covering a lot of, you know, that aspect still, but I'm kind of sway away from, you know, like our symbol or our thing that we use all the time with the noose. I'm trying to stay away from that because that was just something used for the EP. But, you know, this this new album is mainly just about pretty much the same thing, honestly, but more, I want to bring more outside things, you know, like sleep paralysis is something completely new that I want to write about. That's actually based on a true story. Like that whole song, I don't know if you watched the lyric video and like read the lyrics at all.
Yep.
But like sleep paralysis is just like the scariest shit you'll ever go through. And one night 2 months ago, I was just sleeping in my bed, and the craziest shit happened where like I thought I was like getting attacked by like some demon, whatever, but it was just sleep paralysis. But like what was happening in like that span of a minute was just like insane. So I just wrote a song based off of it. So I kind of want to do like more stuff like that, where like crazy experiences, and write songs based off of that.
Sweet.
Now, how passionate is the rest of the band on the lyrical themes that you like to cover? Are they pretty passionate about this stuff too, lyrically?
Yeah, we definitely like, we all write lyrics, we all have ideas. Mainly it's me that writes the lyrics, and if someone has an idea they want to have a song based off of, then I'll write lyrics off of it. And then I like people like in the rest of the band to have an opinion on the lyrics, and if they want to write something, you know, for the song, then go right ahead. We're a very open band, so we all contribute to that aspect.
How long have you guys actually been Currents? How long have you guys been doing this?
Currents has been a band since 2010, and before that, it was a band called We Came with Plague, and I joined Currents in 2011. So about like 4 years we've been doing this, cool. Like as the name Currents. So.
Now, how did you get involved in order to come in and be the new vocalist? How did you meet these guys?
I was in a band, kind of like a high school band called Climb the Sky when I lived back in Richfield, and I used to just play shows in Danbury and New Milford a lot. And you know, Jeff, our drummer, is like the original member of Currents, and his old band We Came with Plague used to play shows with us all the time. So once We Came with Plague broke up and they were deciding to make a new band, I was, you know, talking with them because my band broke up, and I was definitely trying to get back into being in a band. So just kept me on the back burner, and when the time came, they asked me for the opportunity, and I took it, and I couldn't be happier, honestly.
Right on.
So, yeah.
Now, last week, Pornhub was giving away a tree. They would plant a tree for every 100 porn videos that you've watched. So we want to know, you know, how many trees have you planted?
How many trees did I plant? Oh man, that is my site too. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know.
You might want to look into that, man. Because you might have just given back to the earth.
You might
some
have a
trees.
whole bunch of trees out there now, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I contributed to planet Earth.
That's right.
We all did.
By raping her. I mean.
All right. One of the questions that I really wanted to ask you was, we're OFNR and we support the local metal scene,
Absolutely.
but we're always discovering that there are bands in the state that we do not know about.
Right.
And I'm wondering, in your respect with your band, what would you say is the reason, like maybe why a lot of people may not quite know about you guys here yet?
Well, honestly, the scene in Connecticut isn't that big at all. And, there's probably just there's different sectors of the state, and there's bands in each niche of the state and people only know that band in that specific area. So, I mean, in regards to us, it's just a matter of hitting all those places. It's kind of weird. Connecticut's weird like that, where people kind of stay in their own area and they don't really venture out of it. So they'll stick to the local bands that come from that area, and that's it. So there'll be the Danbury people that hang out, and Danbury, and when I was in high school, it was always New Milford. No one knew who the bands that played in our side of the state were. You had to venture to New London and for people to know who you were. No one would know who you were via the internet or anything. So, I mean, if I wanted people to know in Connecticut about our band, it would just be playing shows in different parts of the state and just trying to promote as hard as I could,
Okay. Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Absolutely.
It does.
Absolutely.
All right, man. So what are some of these bands that you're kind of digging that maybe we might
what other
not be
bands?
super familiar with?
Sure.
Out of Connecticut?
Yeah.
And if you say Lights Band, we'll be clearly disappointed.
All right, I'll give a few. Let's see, Endless. Endless is a great band. They're out of New Haven. Our good friends in Manners, they're really cool. They're not really metal. They're more like a hardcore band. This Wretch and Me, they're some of our best friends. They're out from New London.
Yeah, we just played some of them.
Yeah, I just played some of that, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our bassist other band. He plays guitar for that band.
Oh, right on.
Cool.
Yeah, and then there's Lesser Men from the Willimantic area. And then, I mean, that's pretty. And then Set Sail to Sunrise, they're cool dudes. I don't know, there's just a bunch of bands that are really up and coming, honestly.
Okay, on the flip side, what bands are you really digging that are touring and are signed and all that?
I'm digging that are touring. Oh, that's a tough question. Who am I digging right now? I just listened to Structure's new album, and I love that. I love that new album. No one really agrees with me, but they just came out with a new album called Life Through a Window, I think, and it's sick. And then my favorite band of all time is Being as an Ocean. I'm not really, I love metal and I listen to metal, but my favorite music is like Touche Amore and all that kind of music, and Being as an Ocean and Hundredth and Counterparts. So I'd say all those bands are my favorite that I'm really into right now.
All right, well, if you could put together a tour with Currents and any band, dead or alive, who are you taking Currents out on tour with?
Oh man, that is such a tough question. How many bands on the tour package?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, what's the dream and
the dream.
number one band that if you could pick, dead or alive, one band that you could go on tour with, who would it be?
I picked Slayer back in the day.
Nice choice.
Hells yeah. Hells yeah.
I would love to play with Slayer when they were just Show No Mercy came out.
That's what I would do. That'd be a hell of a bill right there. That'd be pretty fucking hard. Crushing
brutality throughout the evening.
All right, man. So how picky are you guys about your writing process? I know that there's a lot of intricate stuff going on, especially guitar-wise and drum-wise and stuff. Do you guys spend a lot of time running over stuff just to make sure it's the way you want it to be? Yeah, I mean, since January, we've been really trying our hardest to pump out music, and our guitarist Chris is a machine, literally machine. He'll sit down for however long he can, and he'll just pump out songs like it's his business. That's all he does.
So he'll just write music. He'll write the bass, guitar, and drums, and then send it to us. And then we'll give our opinions. We'll work on the songs together. Like, we'll meet up. Like, we try to meet up every weekend, but with our schedules, it's kind of tough. So we just work off the internet. But like, we all give our opinions on it. We work really hard on each song. Not so much right now. We're just trying to get a bunch of songs gathered together so that once we go into the studio in June, we'll be able to work on them a lot more. And actually in 2 weeks, we're going down to Maryland to work with our friend Chris Davis from Text in July for about a week, just to work on all the songs like that we just really want to put on the record, and just perfect them and just make sure they're just like ready to record, and we just make them the best that we can. So as for writing process, that's what we're doing right now.
Well, if it's anything like what I've heard so far, man, I'm definitely looking forward to more material from you guys in the future.
For sure.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about your shows and stuff, man. What's the best show you guys ever had together, and what's your worst?
Yeah.
The best show we've ever had, honestly, Warped Tour was crazy. When we played Warped Tour last year, that was probably the most defining moment of me being in a band ever. Like, I've just never felt like so alive, honestly. It was amazing. That was probably the best show we played. And the worst, we played a punk show in Brookfield to one person. And I had to drive 3 hours from where I was in New Jersey just to play the show. And I show up and there's one person watching us, and it was a guy who owned the venue. And yeah, it was, and we even played terribly, so that was probably the worst show we played.
All right, so we talked a little bit about some of the bands you're really digging and all.
Yeah. All right, so check this one out, man. If the Bagman and I give you personally an MP3 player, and you have it for a month, and you give it back to us, and you can't delete anything, what guilty pleasures are we going to find on there that maybe you don't want people to know about, but you're going to tell us?
Oh, man. Okay. Probably, I mean, everyone's going to disagree with me, but probably Lord. I've been listening to Lord a lot lately. Like that girl who put that song like Royals on the radio. Probably her. Guilty pleasures. I don't know. That's probably the only one, because I listen to so much different music that
All right, well then,
I'm not really guilty.
Let me drop this one on you then. If you could kill just one band that you're sick and tired of fucking hearing,
oh my God,
who do you take out?
What's the one band I hate? I'm sorry. There's kind of a lot of them. I'm not really into that many bands nowadays.
Well, what's something that you hear and you're just like, oh my God, make it fucking stop?
Probably it's like on the tip of my tongue. Probably gonna say like Capture the Crown.
All right.
Capture the Crown are like Black Veil Brides. Oh no, wait, I'm kidding. Escape the Fate. Fuck that band.
Okay. All right. I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, man. Yeah. So, what are some other hobbies you do besides, being a vocalist in a band? And what do you do for a living and stuff, man?
Yeah.
What do you do with yourself when you're not up on stage?
Today was the last day of my school career, so I just finished college today.
Congratulations, my brother. That's awesome.
Yeah, so thank you. So besides that, I'm actually in the process of starting my own clothing line. So that's like what I'm trying to do after I graduate.
Cool.
So I have like everything prepared. This is actually the first time I've ever told anyone about it.
You got a name for it yet?
Yeah, it's called Leadum Clothing.
Okay.
It's
heard it here first.
It's Latin for the Greek god of death.
Nice.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. But
So,
the launch is set for August. I'm going to announce it in probably a month. And I mean, besides that, I surf. I skateboard sometimes. I love to skate. I don't know, hang out with my friends, I guess. I love video games and watching movies. Kind of like any other guy.
Right on.
Cool.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
What are you looking at me for, man?
I thought you had something else first. All right, man. So, what's the most rock star thing you've ever done in this band so far?
The most rock star thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
Some dude gave me a beer while I was playing, and I just
Yeah,
chugged
that
it.
sounds pretty sweet to me.
All right, man. We're going to do the speed round.
Yeah.
All right. What we do is we ask
right.
something along. It's like 20 questions. Basically, we give you 30 seconds, but you can take as long as you want. We want the first thought you get in your head on each one.
The first thought. All right.
First thought, and then if you want to discuss it after that, that's fine. There's no time limit. All right,
Okay.
man. First question. Have some fun with this because it's just for fun, man. All
All
right.
right.
Number one. Why do you think it's popular to mix dubstep and metal together?
Why do I think it's?
Why do you think
repeat
it's
that one more
popular?
time?
Why do you think it's popular to mix dubstep into metal?
Because kids are idiots.
Okay. All right. What's your favorite TV show, man?
Oh, Adventure Time.
What's your least favorite?
My least favorite? Probably One Tree Hill.
Okay. Number four. What is your preferred beverage before and during a show?
Tea or water?
Nice. What is the one thing you're most frightened of, man?
The one thing I'm most frightened of, blood.
Okay. Black Sabbath or Muir? Which is
Black
better?
Sabbath or...
Or Muir?
Wait, what was the question? Black Sabbath or Amir?
Right.
Oh,
Which one's
I mean,
better?
probably Amir, honestly, because I don't really listen that much Sabbath.
Okay, cool. All right. What do you hate about the world right now, man? The most?
Stupidity. People believe whatever they read on the internet. Like, I hate BuzzFeed. Everyone's posting about BuzzFeed on Facebook, and that's all I see. And they just believe whatever those articles say.
Okay. All right. So let's say you get back on the Vans Warped Tour this year. What would be the first thought that would come over your head the moment you found out you were going to do it?
I'd probably jump like a girl and just start screaming.
That's awesome. What's the best food in the world to you?
Italian food.
Nice.
Forget about it.
Forget about
Yeah,
it.
forget about it. My whole family's Italian, straight off the boat, so the
Okay.
best food in the world.
Number 10, movies or a good book? Which do you prefer?
Movies are a good book?
Yeah.
Movies.
All right. What's the best book you ever read?
Lord of the Rings.
Nice. All right. Number 12, what would be a great song title you could never use with this band on a CD?
Bukkake.
Nice answer. Nice. Okay. Number 13, what's your favorite video game and what's your least favorite video game?
Okay, favorite video game is it's not like a video. It's a trilogy, the Jack and Daxter trilogy. That's my favorite. And probably my least favorite would be Dark Souls because it's so goddamn hard.
Okay. Number 14, who's the Joker in the band?
Who's the Joker? Chris Wiseman.
Okay. What's your first teenage concert memory?
Heavy, heavy, low, low.
Okay. What's the most annoying song in the world to you?
Oh, that happy song that Pharrell sings.
What famous musician would you probably fall apart over if you got the chance to meet them?
Jason Butler, and I already did. I looked like a complete idiot when I met him. The dude from Let Live.
All right. Does the band feel that they're living a dream come true so far?
Without a doubt. Couldn't be happier with where we're at, honestly.
Okay. Who's your band's most loyal fan?
Most loyal fan?
Yeah.
This girl, Gabby. She drew the most insane picture of me that, like, it just is incredible. And she's been, like, a straight fan since the beginning. She's always been following the band. She always buys merch. And she's just, like, honestly, the definition of a true fan in my eyes. She's just amazing. Always supports us. So,
All right. Take a couple of minutes to give some shout outs because, people will be able to hear this back and all. People live listening now.
shout out to my mommy, because I told her to listen. I love you, Mom. all the bands that have supported us and all my friends that have supported us. Honestly, just everyone. Shout out to everyone. I love you all. Pretty much.
Final question is, what's next for the band?
What's next for the band? Tour. We record the album and we want to start touring. So that's definitely the next thing on our agenda after we're done with the album. Is just get out on the road and play shows.
All right, man. That was the 20 questions. Got another one here. If you had to give up music tomorrow, what would you do with yourself?
Probably isolate myself in my bedroom and never leave because I'd have no idea what I want to do.
I feel you there.
Sure.
All right, man. Now, you got more stuff over there, don't you?
Well, I just wanted to mention to our friend here, next week we have Blow Paste.
Blow Paste, yes.
Dude, and I know you're a college man, so, the girls. And there's the product, man. It's called Blow Paste. It's a serious product, for real deal, where you could take the taste of cock out of their mouth. So while they're giving you a nice little hummer, you know what I'm saying? They're also freshening their breath. You know what I'm saying?
It makes a good lube too.
Yeah, so it's I just wanted to throw that out there. Maybe you should check that out next week.
Yeah, spread the word.
Definitely.
Dude, it's been a fucking pleasure.
Dude, thank you so much for having me.
Tell all your friends that OFNR is here to help, the independent bands, man. We have so many that we could cross-pollinate and help you guys get to some of those locations you were saying, get out to some different areas. We can help with that for sure. So
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
So
but what we're going to do is we're going to have you do a spot for us.
Yeah.
And basically all you got to do is give your name, the band you're in, and that you're hanging with Official Fucking New Radio?
Yeah. Official Fucking New Radio.
All right. So this is Patrizio Arpaia from Currents. You're listening to Official Fucking New Radio.
Nice. Yeah. Nice.
Dude, thank you so much. Keep in touch with us and let us know what we can do for you, man.
Absolutely.
Dude, thank you so much. I really appreciate everything you've done.
And then we'll have this interview, of course, goes, we record our shows every week. We have the 3-hour shows. We put them up on YouTube, just the audio. Yep. And this way people can check it out anytime they want.
Absolutely.
Oh, for sure.
And you could contact Knob if you'd actually like a solid copy of it. Or
absolutely.
Whatever. Yeah. All right, man. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Absolutely, man.
Dude, thank you. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Awesome, man. Peace out, brother.
All right, bye.
Now,
very,
it would be cool. Apropos, would it not?
You got all sorts of currents in that folder there, brother.
If I played some currents?
Yeah.
Well, they do have brand new material.
And that's in there as well.
There's a brand new video for a brand new song.
Which is nasty as hell, by the way.
It is pretty fucking awesome, man. I'm digging it. Here's some fucking currents with Annalise. Check this shit out.
Stick around, people. Nation of Decimation.
The Nation of Decimation.
So embrace me and die. Can go fuck yourself. Fuck yourself.
To the space, to walk
Are you tired of hearing stuff like this on the regular radio?
Yeah.
Do you just want to shoot your stereo?
Yeah.
You don't have to do that.
Why?
You don't have to resort to violence.
Why?
We resort to violence for you. Effin' radio brings you better shit.
This is Bo from Mobile Death Camp, hanging out with the Bagman on OFNR. Fucking check it out. Fucking metal rules.
Of Decimation 947 here at OFNR 5/6/2014. Yeah. We just played a shit ton.
Shit ton.
And I mean a metric shit ton of fucking music.
A brutality.
And if you missed any of it,
You, sir, can go fuck yourself.
Or you can stick around because we got lots more on the way.
for sure, or you can check it out on the YouTubes in the next, few days.
And thank you. If you're checking that out afterwards and you're listening back right now, thank you for taking some time to check it out anyway.
Share it with your friends.
Yeah, let everybody know. I was talking to a bunch of people down in Cherry Street this weekend saying, hey, you know what? If you missed the show, you can hear it on YouTube and on the webpage at OFNR, forever.com there. All that good stuff. Anyways, we just played some Infection. You just got infection, people. Sorry, there's no cure. There's no cure at all for Cyperno. But excuse me, that's mine. Of course, Knob, I'm sure, is pretty much on top of what's going on with Cyperno right now, right?
I know nothing. No Cyperno for you. I know that there is no cure. For more information on Cyperno, you should check out fucking Cyperno's Facebook page, or, you know what, better yet, Cyperno.com. Because, I know the guy that did that website. He's a douchebag.
From what I hear, yeah.
From what I hear.
From what I hear. I hear he gives you a lot of crap, too.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
All the fucking time. I actually have a breaker about
Bastard.
that from back in the day. Let me see if I can find that right quick. Tell him what
Well,
other
while
stuff.
you're doing that, I think we played Towers
Oh, yeah.
with Malice Hand out in New York. Go check out some Towers. They got a brand new update on their Facebooks. Look pretty sharp. Go check it out. I don't know if that's actually what they're doing with all the band's pages, because I haven't really had a chance to go check, the band I'm in, see if they did it with that too. But the Towers page is looking pretty sharp, so go check it out on Facebook. Before that, we played Unanswered with Serpent. Those guys are out of Warsaw, Poland. That's right, Warsaw, Poland. Fuck yeah. Death metal, deathcore, gent. Good stuff like that. They've got two EPs. And then they got a single out. So they're working on new music to put a full-length album out. So go check out some Unanswered. Tell them you heard it on Nation Decimation. All the way over here. Before that, we played some Dream of Scipio. Yeah, Dream of Scipio with The Guiltiest Pleasure. You can actually download that on their Bandcamp for free right now. Yeah, go right over to Dream Scipio right there on the Bandcamp. Get yourself The Guiltiest Pleasure. Of course, they got a show coming up at Cherry Street on the 10th. That would be this Saturday. You want to get out there, because I guess they haven't played there in a little while. They're on there with Colossal Groove, The Variation, and a few others. And Knob will tell you more about that show and the events coming up. So keep it locked. Before that, we played Across the Wall. Those guys are out of Istanbul, Turkey.
Not Constantinople, because it was Istanbul, but now it's Constantinople. Why did Constantinople get the works? That's nobody's business but the Turks.
Yeah, well, they're from Turkey just the same. I guess they're recording new music as of April 28th, their last update. You could find out more by going to ATW Istanbul.
And yes, that was
check out more on Facebook.
That was a They Might Be Giants reference for all you guys who may be into They Might Be Giants.
Well, I got it too.
Good stuff, actually. Funny dudes. We also played other stuff, no? Yeah, we played fucking Dream of Scipio.
Yeah, talked about that, Across the Wall, and then, of course, we played some Currents.
Yeah, so there you go. That's all the stuff we fucking played. A lot of stuff.
Yeah, what do we play by Currents over there now? Because I don't think we told them.
Annalise. I did so fucking tell them. Right before we played the shit. Currents. Annalise with off beheading the Hitting the Trader?
I guess that album that song came out before their last CD, so like 2013. They actually have a brand new song that you can get and check out now, which is another video that they just had done. So go look up Currents on YouTube. Check out the new video they got. He was talking about the song, but I don't have the name of it in front of me. It starts with an S.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have it in front of me, man. Sorry.
I'll get back to you people that in a few minutes. I can't know everything, you know. Yeah. So I was looking at some stuff. I mean, we're going to get to news in a little while, but this was a little something else, I guess, that could have been in the news. But if you're going to get pulled over with 115 pounds of marijuana in your car, at least make sure that you get stopped at mile marker 420. Okay? This is in Montana. Highway Patrol troopers found 115 pounds of marijuana in a vehicle near Park City after just pulling over in a traffic stop. The incident occurred at mile marker 420 of Interstate 90. So I guess they stopped him, they developed suspicions, checked his car, found some illegal drugs in there, had the dog get out. The dog alerted officers of the presence of drugs. Car was impounded. The search yielded 102 vacuum-packed bundles of marijuana weighing 115 pounds. Driver and passenger are going to court
and probably
on a $75,000 bond. So
probably more than court, folks.
Yeah, well.
And which is, fucking retarded if you ask me.
But it's pretty good though.
I mean, it's
man.
a lot
if
of
you're gonna
fucking
get
pot.
stopped, you might as well be at mile marker 420, right?
It kind of reminds me of like.
Hey man, am I driving okay? I think we're parked, man.
Is that a joint, man? You mean we're smoking dog shit, man?
Little Cheech and Chong reference.
Oh,
right?
hell yeah. Cheech and Chong will always be the kings of that shit, man.
Speaking of that, I know you might have some other things you wanted to discuss, but today is the 6th of May. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday it was the 5th of May. Am I
Cinco
right?
de Mayo, man.
Okay. Now, some of you motherfuckers know I'm part Mexican.
Did you celebrate Cinco de Mayo?
I did.
Did you?
Oh, yeah, I got some, some booze. I mean, I didn't go crazy. I had to work, goddammit.
You didn't drink at work, did you?
No, God,
okay,
no.
just checking.
We're not there yet, Bagman.
Give it time.
It's only my second day, goddammit. Many moons ago. Many moons. Like in the 90s, early 2000s. I was in a band with my buddy, the Paladin. Former OFNR alumni as well. And in our band, it was a two-person band. It was me on guitars, vocals, him on bass and vocals. We used to do a song called the Mexican Song. It was kind of a silly fucking little number. Very stupid and simple and easy to play. Fans liked it. It was dumb. Well, I took it and revamped it, not that long ago. I guess a while ago now. And I'm going to present it to you because, goddammit, yesterday was the Cinco de Mayo. And I have a song just for you. Fuckers. You don't like it? We'll be right back. 2 seconds.
Check it out.
Give me a Corona or two. Adam Sandler's not a Mexican, he's a Jew. Honey, just look Jewish. We got tequila, margarita, spicy food. I need something to rhyme with spicy food. Run for the border, Taco Bell. If you don't like the Mexicans, you can go straight to hell. It's like going to Mexico. It might be a little warmer in hell, and there's definitely
thought you were gonna button hook me.
You crossed the border, and now you pay the fee. Run for the border, Taco Bell. If you don't like the Mexicans, you can go straight to hell. I hope you get Montezuma's revenge. This is like the instrumental part, right? It's really hard to play. A fucking mascot's a rat, they call a dog.
No quiero Taco Bell.
Unlike Los Angeles, we ain't got no smoke. Smoke some marijuana in Tijuana, and I bet you see the talking Chihuahua fucking shit forgot Cornholio.
I am Cornholio. I have no mango.
Run for the border, Taco Bell. If you don't like the Mexicans, you can go straight to hell. Run for the border, Taco Bell. If you don't like the Mexicans, you can go straight to hell. But I think I'd take a siesta instead. Fucking shit.
Man, you know that Bagman Knob, man, he's a bastard, man. He didn't even give me the day off, man. He made me work twice, man. What the fuck kind of shit is that, man? The other day, man, I saw him walking to the 712, man. It was like this, man. Oh, hello, yes, how are you today, Mr. Man? Shut the fuck up, man. What the fuck? Just give me a fucking hot dog. Man, Mr. Man, you do not have to be so goddamn ignorant, man. You do not have to fucking swear. Nah, man, fuck you, man. Get the fuck out of my way. And you know what I'm saying, man? That's not fucking cool, man. You shouldn't do that. Then, the other day, man, I saw him walking down the sidewalk, man, and all of a sudden he came up to this old dude, man. He punched him right in the fucking face. It went something like this, man. Hey, can you help me cross the street? Fuck no, man. Get the fuck out of my way. Man, that's just not fucking cool, man. I tell you what, man, I even think I saw him kick Yoda, man. Check this out. Yo, get the fuck out of my way, you little midget. Ass kicking you must get. Man, fuck you. You don't even know how to speak English. I invented English.
Official FM Radio.com.
So there you go. The fucking Mexican song. And Bob Gets Burned by Bob. It's basically a promo.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man.
Of all my different little voices.
That's really cool.
Yeah, fucking with each other.
Yeah.
So, now that we're done with that,
I got a quick public service announcement to make here from the Nation of Decimation. And I'm sure Knob will agree with this, so maybe this will be an OFNR one too. Summer's coming, people. You know, so if you got your dog in the car, don't be a dumb shit and fucking leave the windows closed and don't give your dog water. Better still keep your dog home. Well, kids goes without saying, dude, but people forget their dog's in the car. And last year alone, there was a whole bunch of people that got arrested for killing their fucking dogs in the car by not opening the windows and not giving them water.
I'm too dumb to realize that the car gets hot.
Yeah, well, you know, I know that our listeners are smart, so, you know, maybe you guys could spread the word on this and we could cut down on the stupidity.
The fuck.
Yeah, the fuck. The fuck.
The fuck? Alright, well, I'm gonna do this then. It is 10 o'clock on the dot. Top of the hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for local live music!
Where are you going tonight, man? No, where are you going to? No, where are you going? Where are you going to? Well, I don't know yet. Where are you going? Where are you going? Well, you know, I'm going to go where you go.
Find out where to go right here, right now. The Nation of Decimation live event information.
Brought to you by the Metal Syndicate.
It's time to go to a local show. Find out now, only on Official FN Radio.
Time to find out what it is, where to go, and shit. OFNR, Metal Syndicate. That's right, the Syndicate. CYNDICATE. The Metal Syndicate. METALCYNDICATE-CT.com. The Metal Syndicate of Connecticut, goddammit.
Even if the spell checker wants to tell you it's spelled wrong, that is properly spelled.
That is proper, motherfucker. Check out the shows. May the 4th. That was already happened. So I'm just going to move forward. Tonight, if you're not hanging out with us, you should be hanging out at the Webster to see Seven Dust do an acoustic show.
It's true.
Heard In the Red had a good time. Opus is down there, rocking and rolling.
Yep.
Kicking ass and taking names.
I wanted to go to it, but I had to do the Nation tonight, so you know.
On the 7th, which is Wednesday, Sadistic Intent, Inverted Trifiction, and Witch King at Cherry Street Station, Wallingford. Good fucking time there. Kings and Liars that same evening. Penske File and Hot Girl Roadkill at Anna Liffey's. 5/8, which is Thursday. Thursday. Mind Snap Metal presents Seth Reynolds, James and Johnson. Johnson. Vic of Nasty Disaster. Vic. Opus of Dead by Wednesday. Opus. Graven Image. And comedian Rich Sear. That's all going on at Axel's Rock House. Damn it, Beavis. Go to the show. Yeah. On the 9th, Friday. Nasty Disaster. Feed the Pigs. Illface. All going on at Cherry Street Station. If you're not going to that, maybe you should go check out Monster's Pilot. The Midnight Suns, Lazy Way Out, and 3 Streets at New Haven. Oh, that's at the 3 Streets in New Haven. On the 10th, Saturday. Saturday's alright for rockin'. Saturday's alright.
You should be hanging out with us on Saturday.
Metal Syndicate presents Diversity Metal Fest 2014. Diversity of Metal Fest 2014, bitch.
Coming to you.
Featuring Enchanter, Graven Image, Night Bitch, Priapism, In the Red, Shallow Ground, and Agrippa 93.
Agrippa 93.
City Limits, Waterbury, Diversity of Metal Fest 2014. $10. Be there. Sudic Entertainment presents 5 bands for $5 with Colossal Groove, Dream of Scipio, Everyday Downfall, and others at Cherry Street Station. That same evening, of course, the Dillinger Escape Plan is kicking ass and taking names with Terra Mellos, Vatnat Viscar, Limitless with Eyes Like Mine, and of course, Continuum, as well as To Die a Legend. That's all going down at the Webster. May the 10th, get your tickets from a local band. On Sunday, Laxer 99.3 presents Seether, Blackstone Cherry, Skindred, Red December, Fear of the Masses. Oh, no Skindred. No Skindred, sorry. That's not been updated here. Arc City Angels, Whiskey and the Martyr, Sakara, and Forever Grim. That's all going down at the Webster, except for Skindred. They're not playing because they're pussies. Because Alan didn't change it. 5/12, which is Monday, CJ Ramone, The Lost Riots, and the Damn Broads at Cafe 9. On Wednesday, the 16th, Chaos Reign, Chaotic, and the Curse of Her Flesh, Cherry Street Station. The 17th of May, Monolithic presents The Shape, Circadian Rhythm, Car Scene, Mile Marker Zero, Vespera, and others at Cherry Street Station. That sounds like a good show right there. Guerrilla Music presents the Hartford Battle of the Bands, Epoch Era, Humble Patience, Packing Pluto, Comeback of the Year, Marching On, Archilles, Disable Time, Blastmore, and so many others. Good lord, it's a lot of bands. How's anybody gonna remember that? You know how? You're gonna go to the Metal Syndicate, CT.com. A couple other shows going on that same evening. You got We Are Nothing at Sully's Pub, In the Red at All Stars Rock Bar in Manchester, Joe Stump guest Bane, with special guest Lightsbane, not guest Bane, but Lightsbane. I'm disappointed in how I pronounce that. Tear Gas Union, Skya, Under a Serpent's Son, Joey Concepcion. You gotta say that shit like a ninja, because he's a fucking ninja on the guitar. Joey Concepcion. What's up, Joey Concepcion? Motherfucker, ninja on guitar. Switchblade Serenade also going on. That's all going on at the Cook's Cafe. I'm gonna let Joey Concepcion know that I say that shit. Concepcion, like a ninja. Ninja Guitar Ninja. Sunday, 5/18. Brass City Lost Sound presents Sniper 66, Bloodshot Hooligans, Yellow Stitches, Drug Shot, Abduction, Productive Member at Cherry Street Station. Speaking of productive member, I recently saw...
I love the transition, dude. That was awesome.
I recently saw Lorena Bobbitt was on a talk show talking about her experiences, since whacking off that dude's fucking wang. Do you know what I'm talking about? You know who Lorena Bobbitt is, right?
Yeah, I believe I read something about it.
20 years ago, this chick cut off John Wayne Bobbitt's fucking penis.
Yeah.
And as she was getting away in her getting away vehicle, she threw the penis out the window. So that was 20 years ago Sunday. And John Wayne Bobbitt lay bleeding on his bed. Wife Lorena roared off with a dismembered member. Story might have ended there, but Lorena come to her senses and called 911. And after exhaustive search, the 26-year-old former Marine and his mutilated penis were reunited at last. Reunited at last. Lorena Bobbitt, then 22, was arrested in a taped interview, and the police gave partial explanation of her moment or madness. He always have an orgasm, and he doesn't wait for me to have an orgasm, so I cut his fucking dick off. He's selfish. Clearly. Of course, that's not the entire story, because Bobbitt then became a punchline, a euphemism for emasculating people. So did you Bobbitt your boyfriend there? Kind of stuff?
Man, apparently he went on to do porn for a little while.
Yeah.
Go figure, man. I guess if you're going to get it cut off and reattached, you might as well use it, right?
Yeah, man. Because you never know when it's going to be gone again.
How do you think he's celebrating, the anniversary of that? He's sitting there thinking about that right now.
I don't know, man.
I wouldn't want to think about it.
He has continued to treat his women like crap. He served 2 weeks in jail in 1994 for beating up and then his fiancée. Real big man there. A decade later, John was convicted of abusing his other girlfriend and a third woman who was foolish enough to marry him. He ultimately busted a half dozen times for everything from assault to grand larceny. So a real good guy. Yeah.
There you go.
Some crazy shit, man. But I mean, still, you don't cut the dude's dick off. I don't care how bad of a dude he is.
Yeah, right.
Come on, that's a little
That's
overkill,
brutal.
man.
That's brutal right there.
So there's your events. If you missed any of them, if I didn't go far enough, fuck you.
Well, I do have one show to add to it real quick. Apparently, Vengeance, it's a local band, Vengeance, is going to be opening a show for Randy Rhoads Remembered up at the Stafford Palace Theater.
Stafford Palace Theater.
On June 7th. Now check out this bill, man. You probably want to check this out if you like guitars and shit,
Check
dude.
out this bill.
I guess the special guests include Brad Gillis of Night Ranger and Ozzy Osbourne, Rudy Sarzo of Quiet Riot, Brian Tichy of Whitesnake, Tracy Guns of LA Guns, Phil X of Bon Jovi, Alex Skolnick of Testament, Mike Orlando of Adrenaline Mob, Joel Hoekstra of Night Ranger, as well as others, Brent Woods of Randy Rhoads' student, actually, also in the Vince Neil band, Michael Devin of Whitesnake, and so much more.
Lots of others.
They're a pretty badass fucking lineup of guitarists there, man. And they're all going to be up in Connecticut, man. That's fucking all right.
Is that over the top? I'm sorry.
But
I'll bring it back a little.
Vengeance, local band Vengeance, is the only band listed opening for this thing. So you might want to go check it out. It'd be pretty badass for sure. I might even want to go to this. It's fucking cool.
Oh, it sounds pretty fucking awesome. I know I'm goofing on it. I'm sorry.
I mean, obviously they're going to be remembering, Randy Rhoads, so they're going to be doing the music of. So that'd be a good show to go to. And that's June 7th, Saturday, at the Stafford Palace Theater in Stafford Springs, Connecticut. So make sure you get out to that if you can. Awesome. Right. So anyways, I found this other thing here, man. 8 bizarre ways that corporations have attempted to save money. Okay? Number 1,
UPS has 96,000 trucks, which goes a lot of gas. When they began to analyze ways to cut the fuel cost, someone figured that it would take more gas to make a left turn than it does a right. So in 2004, they implemented a no left turn policy. Apparently, they've saved $10 million worth of gas just not making those turns anymore. So if you ever see a UPS truck, chances are you're probably not going to see it make a right-hand turn. Just a thought, huh? All right, how about number 2? Here's a sneaky trick McDonald's did in 2008. Okay, this is what they did. They removed one piece of cheese from the double cheeseburger, which contains 2 patties. Took it off the dollar menu and renamed it the McDouble. It allegedly saved them 6 cents per sandwich, which added up to $15,000 per year they're saving on that. Number 3, we think of bank receipts as small, light, and quick to toss in the trash, right? But for the behemoth B of A, it's not a waste of money. I guess it's also environmentally unsound. They changed the weight of the ATM receipts from 20 pounds to 15 pounds, saving $500,000 and a lot of trees. So
more trees.
Yeah.
Pornhub and trees.
Yeah, man. There's like this whole thing about getting trees going. Cool.
Tree hugging, man. I like it.
American Airlines removed olives from their in-flight salad, dude. So apparently you can't get olives on the in-flight salad anymore. Okay, number 5. European airline Ryanair has been famous for cutting every corner in order to lessen their flight weight, reducing the ice and the size of their in-flight magazines to their newspapers. They literally took care of it all by asking flight attendants to shed some pounds with the added motivation of appearing in one of their calendars. How about that? Okay, so you better get fucking skinny if you're going to work for that airline, I guess. Amazon.com is outside the box when thinking about keeping their employees. And Amazon's huge warehouse, full employees are offered a $5,000 check just to quit their job. The goal is to encourage folks to take a moment to think of what they really want.
You know, I know it sounds crazy, but back in the day when I worked at the company Junk My Car, we used to do that same thing.
Yeah.
You would, you
give them an incentive to leave
and see if they take it, because then you realize they're not really going to work.
Yeah, they're
out.
just there for the money,
That's
right?
Yeah.
Number 7, internet network behemoth Cisco went clinically dead for 4 days between December 29th and January 2nd. All workers were placed on mandatory leave. This move was partially an accounting to a gimmick that was part of their cost-cutting measurements that allegedly saved the company $1 billion in the long run.
$1 billion.
And then number 8, I gotta get past all this stupid shit here. Alright, I'll just read it from the beginning. We're including this story even if it has been implemented and it's not for a corporation, but it's just cool and inspirational. Alright, 14-year-old kid who realized that his school district could save him as much as $21,000 a year on paper and ink just by changing the typeface to Garamond. Impressed his teachers and encouraged him to take a bigger look at the idea. So he implemented that idea towards the U.S. government. And apparently they've saved $136 million per year just by changing the font of what their paper was, the documents were printed in. I guess it uses more ink with the other one they were using. I don't know what the hell fucking font they were using. But $136 million is a lot of money to save.
We like using Comic Sans. So
you sand.
All right, I know we're not
cover
doing
my assy nipples with sand.
I know we're not doing the news just yet.
No, not yet.
But you were talking about the airlines.
Man.
And one of my stories is about an airline, and I just feel like it'd be appropriate to,
go for
segue
it,
once
man.
again into what I will call.
This is your captain speaking. Thanks for flying Virgin, and thanks for fucking virgins.
An irate young woman had to be restrained by cabin crew members. Busted up her tryst with a man in the bathroom during a Virgin Airlines flight to Las Vegas from London. Passengers told UK tabloid The Sun that they saw the woman, who was in her 20s, traveling with her parents, flirting and getting heated with the guy next to her. People began to complain, and I guess they were hearing loud sex noises in the bathroom. And crew members forced the restroom door open, thwarted the couple's mile-high induction ceremony. If not clear if the woman knew the man or not. But, yeah. Apparently this has been going on for a while, because in February somebody got arrested because she got rowdy when passengers on a Delta flight refused her sexual advances. So she got all fucking crazy.
Maybe she's related to the one that was trying to get the cop.
So
she called 911?
This is your captain speaking. Listen, you guys are fucking really loudly, and I can fucking hear that shit up here. It's ruining my concentration to fly this fucking big fucking airplane that we're all in. I will fucking kill us all if you don't stop the loud fucking. That is all. And one other thing. That fucking shit, it stinks. It smells like fucking warm, fucking slimy, fucking vagina up in the. Somebody get a fucking.
Does it smell like vagina to you?
Pilot to co-pilot. Does it smell like fucking vagina in here?
Kind of seems like it does, doesn't it?
Stewardess.
Can you come over here? Can we check this out just to make sure that's what I'm smelling?
Okay, it's not you.
No.
I don't know.
But what if the girl's got like vaginosis, man? She's in the bathroom. This is pretty bad.
It's fucking horrible.
It's getting warm and moist in here. It's not pleasant.
Who's got a fucking Febreze?
Who's got a Febreze? All right. The only thing I got to say to the end of this story, man, is it's like, we've all had sex, and yeah, it's fucking great. But if you're going to be in a public place, shut the fuck up.
You think you can fucking keep it down back there? I mean, fucking
Jesus Christ. It sounds like they're having a good time in there. I might have to get involved.
That's what I was saying. How
Can you have a threesome in the fucking bathroom on an airplane?
Come into the cockpit, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, are we talking to the fucking etiquette? Oh, shit.
The cockpit. Go into the cockpit. What do you think they call them that? Yeah, let's play some tunes, dude. We got some more brutal
metal.
shit coming up.
We're fucking silly, my God.
We got Dirty Filthy Midget coming up, don't we? Well, no, he's not on this song, but stick, people. Nation.
Time into a hostile room.
us closer. Soon we shall be forever free. We got the wind at our backs, men, ready to face our destiny. We got sailed across the ocean, attacked and conquered many lands. But when dawn's our darkest hour,
Oh, dude, you gotta get a hold of that thing. What is that?
It's effing radio, man. Check it out.
Holy sh... What the hell is it doing? That's crazy. How do I get that?
Dude, go to officialfnradio.com, man, and check this out. Look, watch.
Oh, man. That is mine. I'm going out. I'm going home right now, and I'm visiting. www.officialfnradio.com.
Hear ye, hear ye! The Homer Broadcasting System is on the air! All hollering, all the time!
It is official FN Radio.
This is the Nation Decimation.
Fish fucking new radio.
I'm the Bagman.
I am Knob. Bob on the motherfucking knob.
That's right. Twisting the knobs, man.
Twisting the knobs. Making things sound like this.
Anyway, just played some Enemy X. Some good stuff there. Unbroken's the name of the song, and they're out of southern Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah, good stuff. They're writing new material. Go check out Enemy X on Facebook.
Oh man, I shot Marvin in the face.
Why the fuck you do that?
Well, I didn't mean to do it. It was an accident.
Yeah, it was an accident. I'll stick by that story as well. Now, before that, we played Dark Century out of Montreal. Yeah,
Canada.
Montreal, Canada.
Canada.
Now, the song is called Torticollis, I believe. Torticollis? That's ridiculous. They're going to be part of the Shan Hellfest this September. This summer, July 12th to be exact. All right, there's camping and shit like that, and they're hoping to bring enough beer to make a raft. So I guess
I got a fever. I could have used a little more cowbell.
Stagger would probably want to go up and hang with that, right?
Yeah, sure. They'd help make the raft. You guys would have a yacht.
Yeah, right. More like a freighter.
Like a warship.
With guns and everything.
The SS Stagger, fuck you.
And it says fuck you on the back of the boat. Yeah. Before that, we played a mouseless apostasy. Because Mouse wasn't on that recording. I'm looking forward to seeing some new material from them, from what I've been hearing and what I've talked to him about the last few times I've spoke to him. Things are coming along. You're going to be hearing some new recordings and material from Apostasy real soon. Of course, that's I'm a fish, yo. Nah, that was an Empire Will Rise, which is the title of the CD that you can still get. If you go to one of their shows, I'm sure you can find it on the net. Go look at their stuff. Apostasy. Sure you put Apostasy Connecticut, because there's a lot of apostasies. There's like 9 of them in the world, so don't confuse. Look for the midget and you'll get it. It'll be that's the band right there. Now, Mouse is the fucking man, dude.
You, sir, can go fuck yourself.
Mouse is the shit, man. He sounded good the other night, man. It's been a little while since I've gotten out and seen them. It was really cool to go hang out, and they were raising some money for multiple sclerosis, which is pretty cool too. Now, I'm not sure what the total was taken in at the door, but it was a pretty good night. There was a lot of people there, so I think the event went well. And keep a lookout for future events of that kind. Go out and support. There's a lot of afflictions going on in the world. People are trying to just live every day, so if you could help them out, they got some kind of stuff that's keeping them back a little bit, all the better for everybody. Right now.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Help each other. Let's show that, that we're not all just in this for the money, man. We're in this for the love and the spreading of kick-ass fucking tunes, man. A lot what Turbo was talking about a couple weeks back, It's the spreading of fucking wonderful kick-ass music, man.
And if you want to talk to somebody who knows what they're talking about, it'd be fucking Turbo, because that guy is amazing.
Shit.
He gets out to so many things, and, he's got a little bit of... friction on that, man. It's a little harder for him to get around than most people, but he's fucking out there, and that's pretty fucking all right. So.
Fuck yeah. All right, so real quickly, wanted to talk about next week. We have the CEO, creator of Blow Paste, calling in. Now, each and every week for the last, I don't know how many months, Bagman. It's been going on a while. I mean, we'd have to go back. We're gonna have to go back and figure out when we started talking about blow paste. An official date.
Yeah, I would have to say it was probably somewhere around the time when we first came back, like within that so many weeks or whatever, because that was a story in the news we were talking about, and then it just kind of stuck with us, and we're like, well, it's such a badass product.
We're gonna be talking to Jasmine, president and CEO of Cheeky Cha-Cha. Phone number 424-BLOW-360. Awesome fucking phone number. Oh my god. Fucking awesome. Of course,
right.
Facebook.com/blowpaste.
I would expect the next week's show to be just a little bit more off the cuff than we normally are, just due to the whole subject matter of our interview and everything else. Just expected to be definitely
totally way different.
Yeah,
you're not going to hear the same questions this time around.
No, but not even that. I think just the whole theme of the show is going to be different.
Yeah.
So.
Put the kiddies to bed. I think
yeah,
is what
for sure. Well, dude, how can you not resist to ask some of the most obvious questions?
Absolutely.
To just be like,
Now, the reason I bring this up is because Jasmine was kind enough to send me the Blow Paste jingle, and I haven't listened to it yet. I don't know if it's the same jingle we've been playing or not, but this is official. This is officially from her.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, we're going to give you the news, sponsored hopefully by Blow Paste. We're going to find that out next week. How do we go about this?
Don't let another blissful moment go to waste. Taste the magic of Blow Paste. So give that salty sausage a peppermint taste with the magic of Blow Paste. Freshen up the job before you turn out the lights, and get a pearl necklace to go with your pearly whites. If you want to make his day and put a smile on his face, taste the magic of Blow Paste.
We interrupt this regularly scheduled nation of decimation with the Bagman Knob, a 3-hour show dedicated to supporting global independent heavy metal, to bring you the news.
Man robs convenience store, wielding a chainsaw and wearing a flower pot on his head.
The official fucking news report brought to you by Blow Paste. Get the taste of dick out of her mouth.
Makes a great Blow Paste mouth. A woman knits a sweater out of her vagina as a visual art piece.
Don't get me started on Florida or Asia. The nation of decimation proudly brings to you the official fucking news report.
That's fucked up.
It's fucking nasty.
It's fucking bizarre.
See, now that was pretty cool, man, because, now it's official. We have officially gotten the version of the song, even though it's the one I had before. But that's just because it's me, and I have amazing ways of
doing
getting
these
things. Yeah. If you need something, people, I'm the guy to talk to.
But meanwhile,
nothing illegal, man. Like
next week we are talking to Elaine.
This is going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to this.
Jasmine.
Good job.
Jasmine Elaine.
Good job hooking this up now. This is fucking all right,
absolutely.
dude.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
I figured, what the hell? What's the worst that she could say, no? I'm honest. I think your product's fucking genius.
Yeah.
It's fucking genius. And I'm, obviously this is a no-holds-barred environment. We can have frank discussions of genitalia and how in the world did you come up with the idea of Blow Paste?
What was that, like a double meaning? Frank discussions?
All right. It's time for the news. Fish fucking news report. Brought to you in part by Blow Paste. Also, quick shout outs to DIU TV and Bullspike Radio.
Hell yeah.
And Alternative Control.
Be sure to check out, when you're checking out our program, go to the bottom of it. And then all our affiliates are there. So there's all links to all of them. So you want to check them out.
All right, my very first story of the week is not in front of me right this second.
Uh-oh.
There it is. My very first story of the week. Cockception. In France, a South African performance artist tied a live rooster to his cock
That sounds like fun.
during an impromptu open-air show near the Eiffel Tower, and of course was found guilty yesterday of sexual exhibitionism. Paris court did not impose a sentence. Last September, Stephen Cohen danced on the French capital's Trocadero Palace, dressed in a corset, high heels, long red gloves, and an elaborate feathered headdress with a rooster attached to his penis by a ribbon. Under the amused and perplexed gaze of the tourists, including a group of nuns, which I find amusing, spectacle lasted only a few minutes before police arrested Mr. Cohen, dragging him into the plaza. And now you know why the chicken crossed the road. To get away from the dude who fucking had him
right?
attached to his penis.
Yeah. That's a little dangerous, man. I mean, they got claws and shit, don't they? They're
man.
freaking the fuck out being, did it say whether the rooster was dead or alive?
It was an alive rooster.
Ah, yeah.
Now, it also kind of, the picture shows him more walking the rooster with his cock out.
He's walking the cock?
He's walking a cock.
With his cock?
It's no longer here. There was other pictures.
He's walking the cock. Maybe they took it down because it was too offensive.
Baby. Too much cock. Cockception. It's a real.
There's too much cock there.
Speaking of too much cock, can I do my next one since it's so fitting?
Yeah, go for it, brother.
Too much cock. Is your penis the ninth wonder of the world? Jonah Falcom apparently has a pretty big fucking penis. 43-year-old man from Manhattan is widely recognized for having the longest fucking penis ever measured in a documentary. His cock has been offered everlasting fame in the Penis Museum, who want to put his 13.5-inch cock on display after he dies. They want his cock in the museum. Replying to the museum's request, he said, "I appreciate your museum's devotion to science, and it would be an honor to have my manhood put on display. Hopefully nestled between the sexual appendages of a sperm whale and a polar bear. But I hope I don't make either of those creatures jealous. Might I suggest you call the exhibit Jonah and the Whale?" So
Yeah, I saw some of the pictures from that ad, and basically they're going to end up putting it in a jar. They had a bunch of pictures of different ones in a jar. It wasn't a pleasant experience for me.
So it's dicks in a jar.
Dicks in a jar, yeah, and some kind of brine or something. Dick brine.
Dude, I wonder if Lightspan drinks dick brine.
You should ask them.
I will. Next time I
They'd probably be like, hell yeah.
You know what? I bet you TJ and Lee would probably definitely agree that they could drink.
All right. Football fan is killed by a flying toilet in Brazil.
I heard about
And you
this.
want to know something? That's just a really crappy way to die, man. It really is.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah.
So how'd he die? Well, he got hit in the head with a fucking toilet, man.
Well,
wait. Back up. He got hit in the head with a what now?
Yeah, he got hit with a toilet bowl, but it's not like a toilet bowl that fell out of a plane or anything either. All right? Because, everywhere except America, it seems that, football is like the biggest sport in the world, but football is not the same in every other country as it is here. Here, it's called soccer. Okay? And people go nuts over it. So this football fan was killed after being hit with a toilet bowl during a violent clash between supporting rivals at a Brazil football game. Paulo Ricardo Gomes de Silva was struck by the flying object during a match between the Santa Cruz and the Piana or Arruda Stadium on Friday evening. Police were called to the 6th gate of the stadium after the final whistle to report 2 reports of violent clashes between fans of the two teams. The number of fans were seen vandalizing parts of the stadium and throwing objects at each other. One of the groups, the Piranha fans, managed to rip a toilet seat from the facilities and throw it off the stands into the Santa Cruz fans below. The clashes come 6 weeks before the city hosts matching of the upcoming World Cup, which is due to start on June 12th. So, sounds to me like more opportunities to get hit by a fucking toilet. You don't want to be in that position, do you?
Nah, I'm good. All set, thanks.
I guess the only thing that could be worse is if it was full.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Talk about a shitty situation.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Moving on. I'm so hungry, I could eat a Waffle House with a pitchfork. Well, in Nicoras, Georgia, a warrant charging a Georgia man with armed robbery has been issued after 50-year-old suspect allegedly used a pitchfork to rob a Waffle House. Police are looking for Jeffrey Wooten after he allegedly used the farm tool to herd employees and customers into the back room so he could grab the cash register. When he realized he couldn't get the cash register open, he took the whole cash register and exited the store with his pitchfork. While he was carrying the register, Wooten dropped the pitchfork and the woman picked up the tool and began hitting him with it. How do you like that?
Well, apparently somewhere else, and I didn't read the whole thing, but there was another guy that held up a liquor store with a potato.
Now, this guy especially, dude, you don't go to the Waffle House with a pitchfork. For fuck's sake, man, you bring hose to the pitchfork, man, went to the Waffle House. Bring hose to the Waffle House. Am I wrong? You bring hose to the Waffle House.
I'm still trying to figure out how you could rob anywhere with a potato, though.
Stick them up. I've got mashed.
Yeah. Could be any worse than this lady here. This mother of 5 discovers her 23-year-old marriage is gay and illegal. Why? Because her birth certificate says she's a dude. This is in Britain. That would explain why a British woman has her marriage dissolved and her dreams living permanently in Australia wrecked by the fact that she's officially a man. Kim Wimsley was accidentally listed as a male on her birth certificate. Upon finding this out, her marriage was declared illegal. A law allowing gay marriage was officially passed in Australia late last year, but was repealed as soon as the High Court saw her birth certificate. So apparently she's living in a gay marriage too. Miss Walmsley and her former husband Jack found out the heartbreaking news while applying for permanent residency in Australia. Well, I guess this is in Australia. I don't know why they're saying British, unless she's from there. The mother of 5 thought it was just a small misunderstanding, but sadly, this was not the case, as the family has had to return to the UK, so I guess she went to Australia from the UK, and now she has spent nearly 150 quid trying to sort out the bureaucratic nightmare. Marriage is still illegal, and they can't be remarried as man and wife under the gender policy. Family has endured local ridicule and mockery, including graffiti on their house, among other things. So it's a how do you say it? Barracudic? Yeah. You're not helping me here, Knob. I'm looking like a tool here.
How's that my...
Bureaucratic. There you go. Bureaucratic mishap. I got it.
You know what I think it is?
Bureaucratic. There it is. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's enough of that horribleness. I mean, I like Aerosmith, but damn, dude. They went through some years of ugh.
Alright, you done with your thing?
Loving an elevator? Come on, man.
Raiders of the Dead Criminal.
This summer. One movie. Raiders of the Dead Criminal. He's been dead for 8 years.
but the NYPD still barge into his home.
Cops had barged into James Jordan Sr.'s family home looking for James Jordan Sr., apparently. He died in 2006. I tell them over and over, James isn't here, he's dead. It's that simple. What's so difficult to understand about that? Brooklyn security guard's widow, Karen, told the Post. Seems pretty fucking clear to me. He's fucking dead. You can't search the house for him. He's dead. James Jordan Sr. died from diabetes. Age 46, was arrested last in 1996 for turnstile jumping. And Karen Jordan, who had filed a lawsuit against the city in Brooklyn federal court. Cops still routinely ransacked the family's Bushwick home on Summer Avenue, demanding to see him, coming 4 times this year alone. He's fucking dead, y'all. The widow actually taped his death certificate to the fucking front door. Wanted to be the first thing they saw before they came into my home and flipped it upside down. Can't hide anyone in my apartment anyway. It's not big enough for that. They keep coming in and they keep insisting he's in my house. Jordan says she's mystified by the NYPD's apparent obsession with her late spouse because he had such a minuscule criminal history. And he had 3 sealed arrests in 96. He was a hardworking man, took care of his 8 kids. Wasn't right for them to keep coming after him like this. He's dead. Fucking dead.
And he's dead.
I'm at my wits' end.
He's all dead.
Jordan said that she just keeps the death certificate at the ready just in case the next fucking time they come to the door. Look, NYPD. He's fucking dead.
And he's dead.
He's dead?
He's all dead.
Dead, dead, dead. D-E-D, dead. Alright? He's fucking gone.
All right.
I don't want to hear about it no more.
You don't want to hear it anymore, and he's dead.
Not anymore, you don't. Poop.
All right, the next one. Yabba Dabba Douchebags.
And it's gone.
3 teens publicly shamed for stealing Stone Age vehicle. In Sacramento, California, hundreds of people poured into the world's best comics and toys in Aiden Arcade to receive free comics on Free Comic Book Day, which is badass, by the way. It is celebrated on the first Saturday of May every year. And started out kind of small, but each year it's grown and gotten bigger and bigger, and it's one of the best days for some people. And, you know, people are excited about it, and many are lured. Well, I guess 3 teenagers decided that they were going to dress up as Fred and Barney, and I guess there was a girl, because they're saying Wilma here, of the Flintstones.
Hey, Wilma, I'm home.
Nice. And the 3 thieves stole the store's trademark Flintmobile. This happened back in December.
With you? You've been acting so grumpy lately.
That's because somebody stole the Flintmobile, man. Authorities found footage of video where the 3 were carrying the car to the bed of a truck and driving away. Deputies discovered the replica.
Oh, this is awful.
And found teens. They found them in January. I guess they never pressed charges, but instead they asked the 3 Flintstones characters to work for him on the busiest day of the year. From 10 to 7 p.m., the 3 danced, waved, and held signs and lured drivers into the store parking lot. I'm glad that instead of having a normal punishment, we can give back to them instead, said the 17-year-old Bradley, who wore a dress and an orange wig to become Wilma. So it's 3 dudes.
That man.
Since the theft, Downey has had extra chains and locks on the back tire of the replica of the store, so it can't be stolen again. And the boys said they stole
sir? Are you insinuating I ain't a lady?
The boys said after they stole the car that they'd never really tried anything with it. They just expressed their gratitude to the owner for not throwing them in jail for it. So, yabba dabba damn it. Flintstones car stolen. How about that?
I really must get some sleep now. Night-night.
Big deal.
Alright, moving on. I only have a few more. Fortune cookies will kill you! Police are investigating the death of a man whose body was found inside a fortune cookie company dough mixing machine. The identity of the 26-year-old man is still a mystery, since police were called to the Houston branch of Wonton Food Company Sunday afternoon. Police said they're waiting for the man's identity to be verified by the county forensics lab. The victim, an employee of the Wonton Food Corporation, was operating an industrial dough mixer, and a fellow employee found the man deceased inside of the machine. They don't say if there's any foul play. They don't think so, but it is an open investigation. So, there.
You know what I really get a kick out of is these people that need to eat large amounts of food. You know, these creations of giant sandwiches and giant meat and all this other stuff.
Giant, big veg holes.
Well, that's something altogether different. But anyways, they got a new burger out now called the Pie Scraper. All right, it's made for champion eaters only.
The Pie Scraper.
Now get this, people. Challengers face the bun fight with the 30,000 calorie burger to top them all. 30,000 calories, people. We're not joking. All right, it's enough to make a vegan weep, literally. All right, because they're always pushing the limits.
So you're saying there's vegan tiers inside of this burger?
Now, what they're saying is the vegans would whine and complain and bitch, you know, if they saw this burger.
So you're saying that there's vegan tiers inside this burger?
Maybe, if you hold them close
That's
enough.
the secret sauce, is vegan tiers.
Vegan tiers.
Vegan tiers inside the most brutal, ambitious hamburger.
Well, you better hold on to that, man.
man.
You better hold on to that, man, because somebody will steal that and start selling it. Vegan tiers. Anyways, for a man who brought a grateful world a giant fried battered Ferrero Rocher, or whatever it is, one of those chocolate things. I knew I wasn't going to pronounce this right. Had now created the world's tallest burger, and he filled it with pies. Dubbed the Pie Scraper, the 1.6 meter, that's 5 feet 4 inches tall, monster contains 30,000 calories. It comprises of 10, count them, 10 3/4 pound cheeseburgers, and 11 half pounds of beef encased, several fast food treats inside, I guess, each burger, that include bacon, spam, spaghetti, bolognese sauce. I guess the whole dish comes in at 8.5 kilograms, or 19 pounds of beef, and a side of salad or lettuce. The average man is advised to consume about 2,500 calories a day, but could sustain itself on one artery sealant fortnight. Stuffed with some of the burger patties contain things like burger patties. I'm trying to find the list here. Yeah, like a whole bunch of stuff here. Anyways, they're trying to get the world record for it, people. All right, they're trying to get the world record for it, and I got a feeling they're going to. And, you know, you can go look on the page because I'm going to go put the thing there. Go check it out. This burger is ridiculous. It's huge. Check it out on the group page.
Yeah, man. That is the news, the fucking weather. Did you have any others?
I had one more, but if you're all set, I'm all set, man.
All right.
We're on that time now anyway, so.
The fucking weather is 53 fucking degrees. It's fucking all right. What the fuck ever. The fucking forecast Wednesday, it's gonna be highs in the 67s motherfucking degrees with a low of 45 motherfucking degrees. Thursday to be 62 motherfucking degrees with a low of 47 motherfucking degrees. Chance of rain. Friday it's gonna get up to 61 motherfucking degrees with a low of 54 motherfucking degrees and a chance of motherfucking rain on Saturday or Friday. On Friday, chance of rain Thursday, Friday. It's looking like a little bit of rain coming. Of course, it is about that time, folks. 11:02. Next week's going to be a blast.
Hell yeah, you don't want to miss this show.
Literally.
Spread the word, people. Everybody, let everybody know what we're doing next week. We're going to get a good crowd listening to this. This is a great topic. And I got to be honest with you, I was going to try to do this, but beat me to it. And I think it's pretty badass that he did, because we're going to bring you some good quality. Well, I don't know about quality, but
It's gonna be
some
good
entertainment next week for sure.
Oh yeah.
But if you're easily offended,
Yeah,
you might want to skip it because it's what we do here sometimes.
For sure, man. But it is 11:03.
Yeah.
We've done our 3-hour show. A 3-hour show. 3-hour show. And it is now time to walk towards the cemetery gates yet again.
Yeah.
Time for another evening to come to a close. I am Knob, CEO, President TL, Board Bitch, Official FN Radio, OFNR forever.
I'm the Bagman. I'm voice of radio.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in, as always. Keep it locked because we got more fun stuff. Next week, of course, we got Blow Paste. Following week, we've got
Revel 9.
Revel 9 from New York. Yeah, that's going to be fucking awesome. And then in June, yeah, that's right, we're booking into June already. We got Matt from Eyes of the Dead calling in. And,
Yes,
I'm
good
sure
times,
it won't just be Matt. I have a funny feeling. He says it will be him, but I have a funny feeling that...
Well, they're chaos, so we got to kind of expect it.
Never know
man.
what's going to
Yeah.
happen. Speaking of chaos, on Thursday night, if you got nothing going on, Thursday night, 8 to 11, a very special covert ops that's not so covert. Some dude birthday show, spectacular, on OFNR, 8 to 11, Thursday night, from an undisclosed location. Some dude's hobbit hole. Yeah, somewhere in his mom's nasty vag, I think. So the whole night would be like, we are in some dude's mom's nasty vag.
Yeah, dude, you should have the whole show with an echo on it.
It fucking smells in here really bad.
I love it, dude.
And goddamn it, like Chilean miners, it's horrible.
Dude, you really got to do it.
Anyhow,
That'd be cool.
You never know. Tune in. Don't tell me. 'Cause you never know. Anyhow,
I love it. It's awesome.
Today is Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Modern rock mixed with metal, mixed with independent tunes at 1 p.m. Brothers in Arms, the man, the myth, the legend, Turbo runs his show, The Asylum, syndicated each and every week right here, every Wednesday, 1 to 4 p.m. Courtesy of Bullspike Radio. Check that show out. Do it. Do it. Thursday is modern rock mixed with metal, mixed with independent tunes. Friday starts off the all-independent weekend, all weekend long. Nothing but independent tunes right through Sunday. Friday through Sunday, nothing but independent music from around the globe. When we say all-independent music, we fucking mean all-independent music.
Mm-hmm.
No signed bands. You know? On Monday, it's Metal Monday.
Yeah, if you haven't checked out Metal Monday, people, you got to check it out. We're talking brutalizing lists of music that OFNR is playing on Mondays. Is fucking awesome. I was listening to it a good deal of yesterday, so good stuff happening there.
Tuesday, of course, 90s, the Grunge Garage. We open it up, bring you the best 90s music that maybe you forgotten about, or maybe you love to hear, but some of the, B-sides and C-sides and even the double D-sides, if you know what I'm talking about. That brings us to next week. Same bag time, same bag channel right here on OFNR. OFNR forever, baby, yeah. We got fucking Blow Paste next week. I am excited to talk about and find out. I want to know about Blow Paste. I sincerely do. But I will sign out this way, and then I will give it back to the Bagman.
Yeah.
As Mr. Milton Hernandez of Odd Zero once said.
Big up to OFNR and OFNR forever.
All right, people, real quick, huge thanks to Patrizio of Currents for joining us this evening. Hope you learned a lot about Currents. Go check out Currents for sure. Lots of brutal music there. Gonna leave you, hopefully, with quintessence of versatility with Pimp Yourself. That'll be after the show here. We'll see you next week here at the Nation of Decimation. Peace the fuck out, bitches.
And it's gone.